Good morning, everyone. Respected teachers and judges. My name is Putri and I'm from class 8F. Today, I would like to tell you a story from Central Java called Timun Mas. Once upon a time, there was an old woman named Srini. She lived alone and really wanted a child. Every night she prayed, God, please give me a child. I don't want to be alone anymore. One night, the giant came to her house and said, I can give you a child, but when she's 17 years old, you must give her back to me. But Srini was afraid. But she said, yes, I agree. The giant gave her a cucumber seed. A few days later, a giant cucumber seed grew in her garden. When Srini opened it, she was very screamed. A baby? But Srini smiled happily and sighed, I will call you Timun Mas. Years passed. Timun Mas grew into a brave and kind girl. But one day, the giant came back. I'm here for Timun Mas. He sounded lonely. But Srini quietly gave Timun Mas some magical things and said, run, Timun Mas, don't look back. Timun Mas ran as fast as she could, while the giant chased her. You cannot escape from me. The giant roared her. Timun Mas threw the magical things. First, she threw the seed, and they become a cucumber field. Second, Timun Mas threw the needles and they become a bamboo forest. But the giant still chased her. Finally, Timun Mas threw and they become a hot mud. Boom! And the giant slowly sank it into. No! The giant screamed. Timun Mas returned home sadly and hugged her mother. We are safe now, mother, she sighed. And that they lived happily ever after. Moral message. This story teaches us to be brave, smart, and never give up when facing problems. It also shows how strong mother's love can be. There's the story of Timun Mas. Thank you for your attendance.